There is no doubt that digital technology has changed the landscape of consumerism. It has greatly affected the traditional book publishing and retailing industries. Technology is actually helping book publishers and sellers reach new audiences. We see the worldwide trend of shoppers going to the web for most of their purchases. Consumers are so much into online shopping these days.
When we think of publishing a title, we think of it primarily as a print book first. A few years ago, we used to just automatically convert the print to electronic, but we've learned that the careful thinking that goes into making the print format should also be applied to the electronic version of the book. A few years ago, we used to have a supplier who does the conversion for us, who charged us $1 rate per page, and everything was given to them almost automatically, our whole list, costing us a lot of money. It was expensive and the investment was not paying off. Now we've become more discerning in doing this and carefully choose the books we turn into ebooks. We now also do our own conversion and distribute them in the various online shops ourselves. I'd like to think we've gotten a little bit better at doing this.
Our own proprietary ebook platform. So we call it Books. Think of it as Netflix, but instead of having your favorite movie and series, what you have here is a collection of almost all our printed titles. Currently, I have 270 titles here. You do not purchase them by piece. You subscribe to it. Another thing that we do here in Books is that if you're a teacher, can actually insert activities between the pages that the students can answer, the teachers can customize. You receive immediate feedback. You know if you're wrong, you know if you're right. Another thing that I have here in the app is the first searchable Filipino children's dictionary with both images for every word and the ability to play and hear the pronunciation.
I think that the experience of UP Press, I may speak as being part of the UP Press, is actually that the digital format and e-commerce actually are only a secondary or complementary business model for us, because the nature of the books we publish, I think it still lends itself best to print and to traditional marketing.
The bulk of Anvil sales still come from our print, and they are sold in brick and mortar stores. Aside from our physical stores, our print format books can be found in our online stores as well. We have recently come on board Shopee and Lazada, and they have proven to be viable platforms. We promote our presence on online stores heavily, including on our website, to try to drive traffic to our channels. So we also try to build our social media platforms, and it's a conscious thing that we do to increase our followers on all our social media channels. We have a dedicated marketing team. They're young, they're hardworking, and are constantly online to engage and push our titles.
The convenience of the online system is actually two-way. For the clients, they can purchase the books through easy transactions. They can also purchase anytime. For the publishers, we get to reach a wider market, and the transactions are less complicated because there's a system in place.
On growth rate alone, e-commerce is now one of our most promising channels. And I think every publisher should make it a point to make a huge effort on this, because it allows us to form a direct relationship with the customer. Growth and user engagement numbers are really undeniable. It would be foolish not to try to enter those channels.